Today we're starting section 8.5 and we're going to be discussing Cramer's rule. And in order to use Cramer's rule, we have to learn something about called the determinant. So a determinant represents a numerical value that represents all the values that are within your matrix. Notice the notation for the determinant changes. It becomes two straight bars. And the determinant, kind of similar to the inverse, we work with this diagonal minus that diagonal, and you're going to get just like one single number, and that's going to represent your determinant value. So here's just some quick practice on finding the determinant. So again, when you see the notation of the bars, that means they're asking you to calculate that if it doesn't have it in the directions. So I would do 5 times 3, which is 15, minus 42, which is going to equal negative 27. Letter B, I have negative 10 minus a negative 12. So the double negative will make a positive, and this will end up coming positive 2. So now we're going to discuss how we can use Cramer's rule to solve systems of equations. So today we're going to focus on 2x2s only. So 3 matrices we set up. So the first one, our D matrix, is just going to be the coefficients. So I have A, B, and DE. The second matrix you're going to set up is called our DX matrix, and what you do is you take the answers, right here, these answers, and you place them in the X spot. So that's the DX matrix, and then I'm sure you can kind of figure out the DY matrix. You keep the original X values, and in the Y values, you put the answers. Then what you're going to do is calculate all 3 of these determinant values, and then your X value is going to be whatever you get for dx divided by d, and the Y value is going to be whatever you got for dy and divided by d. And that's how we solve the system of equations. So let's go ahead and try one. So here we have 5x minus 4y equals 2, and 6x minus 5y equals 1. So my D matrix is going to be 5, negative 4, 6, negative 5. DX matrix. So remember, we put the answers in the X spot. There's 2, 1, and the Y's stay. My DY matrix, we put the answers in the Y spot. Now we're going to calculate these 3 matrices. So my D matrix is negative 25 minus the negative 24. The double negative cancels out, which means I get negative 1. My DX matrix is negative 10 minus the negative 4, and I get negative 6. And my DY matrix, I have 5 minus 12, and we get a negative 7. So the last thing that we have to do, again, you're not done, you have one more step, and that's taking dx, which is negative 6, and divided by the D matrix, and I get a positive 6. Same thing for the Y. I take my dy value and divide it by the D value, and I get my Y. So the solution to this system is a 6, 7. So we're going to just practice this tomorrow, and then the goal is that we're going to step it up a notch and then do this with 3x3s.